Hello, this is John William Greenbaum for Guru Baseball Autographs and Baseball TTM Autographs. This is episode 5 of my show for both Facebook groups, and this is actually going to be a relatively short show in contrast to the 3- and 4-part videos that some of you may be used to. I thought I would address a question that was asked to me, and really only excuse me, one question before I get to some of the news, and it's actually an ethical question asked to me by Justin Dellinger. Justin asked me, if you have a private address for someone that you send to TTM, and, well, maybe you don't want that person getting bombarded with mail, should you post the success or register it or enter it? And you know, that actually is a very, very interesting question, because obviously there are some of us who do happen to know somebody who probably played Major League Baseball or Minor League Baseball or even some other sport where you just don't, they don't do TTM normally. But for you, well, maybe the rules are a little bit different. For me personally, it depends on the person. What I would do is, if I knew that person and I had made it known that I knew that person, which I have done sometimes on Guru Baseball Autographs and Baseball TTM Autographs, then okay, I don't feel anything about posting it as a success. But if I say, I don't know, hit that person up on Facebook and said, look, I know I don't know you, but you have enough of an idea of me to know who I am and know that I'm not going to sell this again, and they happen to agree, then I wouldn't not post it, but what I might do is I might post it in acquisitions other than TTM and just say, I happen to get this. That's me personally. I don't condemn anybody for doing this. If you know, if in the latter scenario, if you happen to if you want to report it as a success, then please go right ahead. But I think that maybe, posting it is fine, but maybe saying how you got it, you might want to shy away from that and just post it. Be ambiguous about it. Don't lie about it, but be ambiguous that you acquired it. And by the way, I have actually done that once. I've only done it once so far, but well, I have done it once. Anyway, with regard to news, there hasn't been a whole lot. Now, I do know that a lot of us who sent to Bill Hockenberry got back. The oldest living phantom major leaguer, where he appeared on a 25-man roster, but did not get a chance to appear in a major league game. He actually has a fascinating story. So that one is really, really a nice piece of news, and I think that giving out Bill's address to a handful of other people is something that I plan on doing. That's the one big piece of news. The other big piece of news is that someone on SCN actually got a chance to converse with Wade Boggs, and he was at a public signing, and Boggs was not happy. He was going, "This is for a children's hospital. I'm getting $3. I'm getting 10 cards. I can't stand this." So we finally have proof as to why Wade Boggs stopped signing. Again, please, let's stop trying to rack everybody where maybe they're a star. Let's send them 8 cards. No, send them 2 or 3 cards, okay? 4 at the most. I really can't stress that enough. If you want to keep these guys signing, if you want to keep it good for the rest of us, then make sure just to send the minimum amount of items that you would send. I've also, there have been reports that Juan Gonzalez may have stopped. I don't know if that's true. I do know that Andrew Jones has not stopped, and I think what he's doing is he's just clearing everything out now. But as far as I go, I got some. I sent out a ton yesterday and the day before. I also got back some interesting stuff. But that's really it. There's really not very much to say in this show other than I would highly recommend that if you don't know how to prep a card, I would really recommend watching Drew Pelto's video on how to prep cards, especially because he mentions the fingers method, whereas I rarely see that in most of the YouTube videos on how to prep a card, either with baby powder or with a polymer white eraser. And by the way, there's one last thing that I wanted to get to here. Somebody did ask me via PM if a pink eraser would work. The answer is they're hit or miss, and they don't work on chrome cards. So that's just straightforward. If you must use an eraser, use a white polymer eraser. If you don't want to use baby powder or whatever. But I would definitely recommend either a white eraser or baby powder, and actually in inverse order. So anyway, that's about it. And as usual, this is John William Greenbaum telling you to sit back, relax, and have fun graphing.